everyone. How are y'all today? I hope everybody's doing good. I thought I'd get on here and do a little stitching. This isn't going to be a long video because I haven't really stitched that much in a video. I've done a short, so we'll see how it goes, okay? I am stitching this area in here, and I have a few over here. I don't know how good that is showing up. My lighting in here is not the best, and it's never going to be, but I'm doing this area and then here, and then there's a few more over in here, and that's what I'm working on. If you've never done cross stitch before, if your pattern calls for 2 strands, you can take 1 strand and put it through, like, and double it and put it through your needle and have a hoop. And then Stacy taught me this, and then you can go down from your top side of your pattern until you have a little bit of the hoop left, and you come back on the other corner and you go through that loop, and that ties your knot. You go back down through your first corner that you went through, and that will and you pull it, that will keep it from coming out. So that is just the way I get started now that I know how to do it. Now, when I do 3 threads, of course, I don't do it that way. I have to make a loop on the bottom side and try and tie my thread off to get going. There are a lot of ways of doing it. You may hear my vacuum cleaner. Hayden's here. Did you get it? A little bitty ant? Yeah, I figured. It's that time of year when we start getting them little tiny ants wants to come in the house. Don's got a spray for them around the outside. Anyway, it's not hard, and there's a lot of videos showing how to start your cross stitch, and there's a lot of ways, different ways of doing it. So I don't always use a frame for mine, especially if it's a small cross stitch. I find that just holding it in my hands works really good. I'm not good with frames. I'll just be honest with you. My bigger cross stitch patterns, I'm really going to struggle when I get to those. Now, I got this cross stitch from, here's my pattern, VIP cross stitch. And this is what I'm working on, is these little kitty cats. So, and we're working in this area here, which is where it's just water. So that's what I'm doing here. This may be a little better picture, a little more clear. But this is what I'm working on for VIP. I've got several different ones that I want to work on, and I figure the only way to do it is get started, you know. I got my diamond painting here that I'm working on. I'm not going to move it from where it is because and when I get done with my cross stitch, I do a little of each. I will cross stitch a while, and then I will sit down and I'll do some diamond painting. Hayden's already asked me if she could have this painting, this diamond painting, at her house. So, but yeah, these patterns that I get from VIP are very clear. If you haven't been on VIP's website, you should check them out. They're a low-budget company. They do diamond painting also. It's not just cross-stitch. So check them out. There is a link in the description of all my videos, and there will be a link under this video, and you can get a discount. It's not, you know, it helps. If you decide to use the discount in my link, it does help me a little bit too. It helps me to be able to do more of these reviews for you guys. But other than that, it's, you know, but I do recommend low budget companies because, okay, me and my husband were both retired. We live on our Social Security. That's what we do. My hobby, I usually manage out of my allowance after I buy my groceries. If I have the money left over, I buy something that I like to work on. I have been blessed to be able to do some reviews for some of these companies. So that's helped me with some of my projects. So, but I'm loving these patterns. I have done several different ones now, and I will go and do a video where I go over each one. I have a completion video to do, so I will be doing that. That will be coming up. Might come up after this one. I'm trying to record some videos ahead because there's a lot of times I can't get it, I can't get in my room and record anything. It just seems like my time all of a sudden is busy. It's weird. And and I will be doing an update on some other stuff. Also, I hope this isn't too boring for you guys. I could put music behind it and not talk if y'all would rather me do that. I was sitting here watching slideshows on my laptop. I have my great-grandkids and my grandkids on here. I have lots of pictures, and I just been sitting here watching slideshows and just seeing where it leads me, really. Some of the pictures that it's showing, I have so many pictures on my laptop, I don't even know what I got anymore. And I need to upload my phone again, get pictures off of it. So, But the weather's been really pretty here. It was beautiful out this morning. Really beautiful. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to get a cup of coffee here before it gets cold. I've already let it get cold twice. Each time I've had to heat it up. I only let myself drink about 1.5 cups of coffee of a morning. And so I like to enjoy it. I can drink cold coffee. I actually like cold coffee in the summertime. It's just... And, yeah. I'm hoping that I get to do some more reviews for you guys. I haven't done any in a while now. And I'm hoping that I will have an opportunity to do some. I do have stuff in my cart that I'm going to try and get. And I will review those. Because I don't need, I don't mind buying my stuff. It just takes me a little longer to get it. But I have some pretty stuff in my cart. As soon as I get it, we will go through it. And I'm hooked. Stacy hooks me on everything. I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm going to do with that girl. I've always loved embroidery and cross-stitch. I used to do it when my kids were little. I would take either embroidery or cross-stitch with me, and books. Books. I read so many books when my kids were little. And when we would travel, usually we had either a pop-up camper or over-the-cab camper, and we always had something. So I would have, I would put my crafts and my books in a bag and set it aside. And when the kids were playing out with their dad, I always had time to sit down and either read or cross stitch. I did a lot of cross stitching when we were riding in the truck, or I would be reading. And I also did a lot of crocheting. I used to do all of that when I was younger, and then I quit. And then when Donnie and Severine and Stacy and her husband at the time and their kids all decided to move to Florida, all of a sudden, I didn't have any grandkids to spoil, and I was only left with, and only, I don't mean it that way, but we were left with Angie and her husband were the only ones here. That's my youngest daughter. And I worked all the time. Angie was in real estate, so she was busy all the time. Tommy busy. So I got into swaps, doing pocket letters. And one thing just led to another, and here I am. Every time I find something I like, I'm like Stacy. I kind of go all out in it, but I look at it this way. If I don't live long enough to do it, if God comes before, it ain't gonna matter. If he takes me home before I finish anything, it ain't gonna matter. It'll just be something for my kids, and if they don't want it, they can always donate it. But I'm telling you, I have got kids that will take my craft room and will love it. I don't think I've got any of my girls, I don't think, would pass the opportunity, except for maybe Angie. Angie's not a crafter. Excuse me. But she likes to make things for Hayden, so even her, she would go through it. So I don't worry about what I get. It's just having that little bit of money to get it. I have thought about, I always said I didn't want to monetize my channel, and I don't. But, you know, it's just, you know, if I can do all of my stuff through the blessings that I get from companies that I review, and from being able to buy a few things here and there, and the gifts that I receive from my friends, I'm doing good, just fine. I don't need to monetize my channel. And but if I ever needed to, I would give it a try. But I don't need to, y'all. I enjoy what I'm doing very much. Now, the backs of my pictures, they do not look as good as Lovecraft's Forever. I love that woman. She is such a good stitcher. I'm telling you, if you haven't checked out her channel, y'all really need to, and I will post it. She is not doing anything at the moment. She fell and broke her shoulder, and so she's out of commission. She is doing reviews, though. She gets a lot of stuff from companies to review, and she's a very beautiful lady to listen to. I just love her channel. So I totally recommend her. And Diamond Grandma, if you like to diamond paint, Diamond Grandma is one that does a lot of reviews and a lot of finishes. And I love listening to her too. She's like me. She's from the South. She lives in Mississippi. Memphis? Anyway, she lives down south. I'm telling y'all, it's just awesome. And I'll link both of these ladies' channels. There are a lot of channels that I really want to do shout out to. Maybe I'll do a shout out video. Write down the channels so I can remember, because this old brain of mine is, I might feel like I'm as young as ever, but my body and my brain says I'm getting a little older. But anyway, I'm going to finish up this thread, and then I will let you guys go, and y'all can give me the feedback. Let me know if y'all want me to do a cross-stitch video once in a while along with my diamond painting, and I will add one in. But if you want me to stick to just the diamond painting, I will do that. I am one of them people, I can't handle two channels at once. So everything I do has to be on one channel, or I just can't do it, y'all. I don't want that responsibility either of trying to keep up two channels. So anyhow, I think I may have enough for one more, maybe one or two more stitches. I got to leave myself enough thread to tie off. And I'll show you guys how I tie off. Better stop, because I do want to be able to tie it. Okay. Now see, I will run my thread. Oh, I got some. Oh, Ooh, okay. Ooh, I don't like that. I do this sometimes. My other thread will cover it. What I did is on one of my stitches, it didn't get pulled tight. That's why I have that. I don't think I can fix it without taking all of this out, and I'm not going to do it. So what I'll do is when I come and do my next section, I'll just go over this. And that's why I ran this, is because I can go over it. Now, if I reach a point where I can't go over it, I won't do it. But the way I tie off is I take and I run my needle underneath the thread. I try to go as far as I can in one direction, like that. And if I have a long enough thread, which this one here is giving me, let me get it loose. There we go. If I have long enough thread, now, not everybody does this, you guys. This is me. This is the way I do it. It's like I'm like sewing. I'll go under. Whoops, I'm sorry. And you see I have a little loop there. Well, it's like when you're doing a sewing stitch, I tie it. Just like that. And it's tied. And then I just run some thread back the other way. And that's all I do to tie off. And it doesn't look bad at all. And usually, where's my pretty scissors? Stacy gave me these while I was down in Florida. So then I just clip the extra and get rid of it. But this, oh, I'm so sorry I keep hitting it. Let me take y'all down and see if I can show you guys. This is where we just stitched. Here and here. This is where I ended. And I still have over in here and a little bit more up here. And that's all I see of that symbol. So I will finish that one. And then I'll start a different thread. Excuse me, y'all. So be sure you let me know if you're interested. Sorry, y'all. I needed a drink of my coffee. My throat is so dry this morning. I feel like I'm going to start coughing. Let me know if you want me to add in, you know, some cross stitch in with my diamond painting. And I will do that. Sorry, y'all, I got a coughing fit. So that's why I glitched it out. Because I didn't want y'all hearing all that coughing. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you, Vipcrossstitch, for giving me the opportunity to review your work and to actually do a project. I will show, I will do a completion video when I complete this. Now, I have to say, it takes me a while to complete things. I am not fast, but as soon as I complete it, I will do a completion video. Stacy also, while I was in Florida, gotta show y'all this. She gave me this needle minder. A needle minder is like a cover the cover minder. It's minder, not binder. It's minder. It's like the ones we use when we do our diamond painting. Well, this is the same way. It's the same thing. It's just for needles. It's a button, y'all. This little, I'm bumping y'all. This little minder, it's a button. they put a magnet there and a magnet, with another magnet. And she got these from Amazon, if anybody wants any of them. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Sorry for bumping you again. I'm just throwing y'all all over the place. I'll get off of here, and I'll be looking forward to your comments. Please leave me comments. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I apologize that I didn't say that in the beginning. My name is Jackie. I'm always glad to have new people on my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't, and follow me in this journey that I'm on with my crafting. I don't know where it'll take me next, but I'm pretty sure diamond painting will always be my main thing. This is something I can sit in the living room and do, and relax and watch TV with, with my family. And so this works. So I'm going to get off here. Don't forget to say a prayer for me, and I'll pray for you. Don't forget to pray for those on our prayer list. And if you don't have a copy of our prayer list, let me just look over it real quick. I'm trying to make sure there's nobody on here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I do have a copy. If anybody needs a copy of it, maybe just let me know, and I'll make sure that I post it either in our Facebook group, or I'll do a video so y'all can get all the names. I'm hoping I haven't left any names off. When we go over it, y'all can let me know. But anyway, I'm going to get off. I've done said that 2 or 3 times. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so, so much. You just don't understand how much y'all mean to me. God has been good to me over the years, giving me the partners and the friendship and the prayer companions that I have on my channel. You guys have helped me get through some pretty bad times when I have been grieving for loss in my family. So I thank you. Anyway, bye y'all. I'll catch you in the next video.